Question 12 is on composition of functions. Here we have been given f and g, the coordinates x, y points are given, and we need to find f composed g and g composed f. Now we need to state the domain and range of each. There are different methods to do it, but I'll tell you the table method which I generally prefer. So let me tell you what exactly is composition. So f, the round means composed, f composed of g. So now imagine f is a function f of x and g is a function g of x. Now x means what? Any value, right? Now f composed g means f of, instead of x we have to put the function g of x itself. This is the thing. So now if g of x value is say phi, it'll be f of phi. That's what it means. It's composed inside another function. We will come to the equations part in a while, but now we will do the coordinates. Now look over here, it's f composed of g of x, right? So what I would always do is I'll write g of x first because we need the value to input first, right? The inside function is g of x, so g coordinate. G is x and y. I'll write 4, minus 4, minus 2, minus 1, minus 4, 0, and last is 6 and minus 5. What about f? It is x and y. And the thing is over here, it's minus 8, minus 4, 0, 4, 2, 6, minus 6, minus 2. So this is the thing. Now what happens over here is, you need to start composing this, like in the sense, see what is f of x now. Oh, wait, sorry, what is g of x first? X is what? 4, y is minus y. So these values will be the input of f. Because see over here, g of x. What is g of x exactly? Y value of g. So this is the thing. So here, g of x becomes minus 4. For this is the domain. First, let's consider, see how it basically works is, if I write it in detail, f of g of x is there, right? It will be g of 4. Now we write it as, this is equal to what? F of g of 4 is minus 4. Now see, what is f of minus 4? Is there minus 4 value? It is not at all there. These are not at all matching. So that means there is none. For this, it's not. This is it. Now next one, g of what? It will be minus 2. So what is g of minus 2? That is basically f of minus 1, because g of minus 2 is minus 1. Now what is minus 1 in the x value? That is not there. So that's it. Leave it. F of g of what? Minus 4 is the next point. And over here, this is supposed to be big brackets generally. And what is f of minus 4? It's 0. F of 0 is, do we have 0? Yes, we have domain as 0. See, x value 0 is 4. So this is the answer. F of minus 8 is not there. If f of minus 8 was there, it would have been minus 4. But these are all not the answers. Last one, f of g of 6. What is the answer? F of minus 5. Do we have minus 5 here? No, this is it. So there is only one value for this particular composition. F composed of g is only one answer. Now realize, what is the domain which we initially put? What is the x value which we initially started with? It's this. This is the domain. Domain is minus 4. And what is the range? Range is minus 4. Range is basically this answer what we got for 0, 4. See this over here, it's positive 4. Now don't think this is minus 4, this, no, you should see what is the domain, this one, right? We started with, now 0 was over here, this is the range. So this is the domain, all the x values, and this will be the range. Range, domain, domain, range. Now if at all the values are answers, see, match them. See, you have to just go like this, match. Do we have? Yes, matching. This is the range. So that's how we do it. But these all do not match. So not there, not there, not there, not there for this one. So that is how we do this. We will do the other part as well. Now I hope you understand the first one. You can see over here, the domain was minus 4, range is 4. Only for one value, that is g of minus 4, the answer was f of 0 and we got 4. The table one, it's easier to understand. Let's do the table again. Now it is g of composed of f. That means g of f of x. So now put the f of x function table first. F is what? X and y, minus 8, minus 4, 0, 4, 2, 6, minus 6, minus 2. Now I'll show you the arrow method from the table itself. Okay, x and y. Over here we have 4, minus 4, minus 2, minus 1, minus 4, 0, 6, minus 5. If you can analyze like this also, it's okay. So you should just put this value, okay, where it matches. Over here there is answer, so you can, but it's trickier. This is much easier. Now let's look. We have to input f of x. This is minus 8. What is the answer? It is minus 4. Is there minus 4? Yes, there is a domain over here. Minus 4 is there. What is the answer? 0. So for the domain, one coordinate, minus 8 is 0. This is what? For f composed of, sorry, not f composed of g, it's g composed of f. So over here we have g composed of f. First coordinate. Next one, 0, it becomes 4. Is there 4? Yes, 4 is also there. So what is the answer? Minus 4. So 0, comma, minus 4. What about 2? 6 is also there. So the answer is minus 5. For 2, it is minus 5, not 6. 2, minus 5. And lastly, we have minus 6, that is minus 2. Over here, even this one is there, minus 2. So the answer is minus 1. For minus 6, what do we have? Minus 1. So these are the coordinates. So the domain is all these values, range is all these values. Domain x values, range y values. So that's the answers. So now if you see the final answer, it will be these coordinates. You can see over here, minus 8, 0, 0, comma, minus 4, 2, comma, minus 5, and lastly is minus 6 and minus 1. So the domain over here is all these x values and range is all the y values. So the first one, we just had one coordinate, right? Minus 4, 4. That's the answer. For the second one, we have 4 and 4. So that's how we solve this. These are just simple, the same thing over here. Now, even from this given function, you can see now f of g of x means we need to start with g. What is this? 8. Is there 8 over here? Yes. This and this. Now, what about this one? Minus 12, minus 5, no minus 5. So not there, ignore this. 0 is 5, there is no 5. 1, no 1. Only one domain over here. The coordinate is 6 and minus, comma 12. See, where is the coordinate? 6 and 12. X value or domain is 6. Domain is always the x-axis. Range is the y-axis. That's 12. Now what about the next one? Over here also the same method, but you have lots of values. So this is it. And what about the next problem? Same thing. You can go with the table. Table is better to understand because students tend to do mistake in this. Okay, it's not that difficult, but I know a lot of students, try this method and miss it up. So that's why I generally tend to say to do the table method itself. You can see over here as well. Over here there is nothing, nothing matches. So that means it's a null set over here. See over here there is nothing, no domain matches with any range. See minus 8 is 2, there is no 2 over here, no 1 over here, no minus 3, no 7. So it's null set. This circle and a line is null set. And over here also null set. There's nothing that matches, so it's undefined. Now there is no coordinates at all, so you write undefined. Similarly, please do try the answers over here as well. It's null set over there, and over here your coordinates. You can do it by yourself and then check the answers. Now let's go to equations. Now these are easier, I feel, because the first part takes more time. This one over here is composition of functions. See, f composed of g means f of g of x. Generally we write big brackets like this. This is the meaning. This means it's f of g, or it is f of g of x. So all these are the same things. Okay, this is a circle, not a O. So that's how we do it. Now what does this mean? Simple, I'll just use the first one only, ignore these two. Here, whatever is the function of f of x, leave it, put g of x over here. Now, what is g of x given to us? X plus 5, right? It's shown over here. Put x plus 5. That's it. Now, what is f of x? F of x is originally how much? 2x. Now here, look, I'll write over here. F of x is 2x. But now what do I have? Instead of x, I have x plus 5. So 2 will remain. This x changes from x to x plus 5. That's it. So here this is basically 2, not x, x plus 5. Now multiply this 2 inside, it will be 2x plus 10. That is your final answer. Now the originally function which was put inside, what is that? The domain, we started with x plus 5. The range is the output. What is that? This one. Both are polynomial. The domain and range is all real numbers. You can see here. This is what we had inputted, right? Initially, x plus 5 is inputted. And then the final answer is what? 2x plus 10. That's what we got. Now here the other way around. We'll do it now. The domain and range is all real numbers because it's just a polynomial. It's a linear function. Now what about g of f of x, like this? Same thing. G of what is f of x? 2x. Now what is g of x? See, g of x is x plus 5. Now g of 2x must be 2x plus 5. Wherever x is there, you substitute this value. This is 2x plus 5. That's it. You can't simplify it further. So this is also a polynomial. All real numbers are the solutions. And here now we will do this quickly. F of g of x. And over here g of f of x. Now what do we do is, instead of inside g we have to put minus x plus 8, and over here we have to put minus 3x. And what happens next? Here you need to see what is f of x. It is just 3 into x, right? But what you have to do is minus 3, instead of x you put minus x plus 8. This is the substitution. Instead of f of x we have x plus 8. So minus 3, instead of this x we put whatever is there inside. Now for here what do we do? This is minus, sorry, I should not write g of, directly substitution now. G of x is so much, but we have minus 3x. So instead of x over here, minus x becomes minus 3x again. Just this x part is changed. Plus 8 remains. Now multiply this, it will be plus 3x minus 8, 3s are 24. And over here we will have 3x plus 8. That's the answers. So again, they are a linear function. All real numbers are the solutions. You can see these are the answers. Yes, they're correct. And all real numbers in both the cases are the domain and the range. Now, if you're thinking what is the domain, what we initially take in f of g of x value is the domain. The final output is the range. That's how we do it. Always, domain is what we input, the range is what we get as the solution. Same thing here. Please do it by yourselves. You'll get a quadratic equation even over here, the range and domain. Okay, now it's quadratic. Oh, it's important. Let us solve this over here. So what happens is, I'll do one thing properly, the other one you can do it by yourselves. It's g of x, the first function. So instead of g of x, what do we put? X minus 6. And now here there are two x's, right? Wherever x is there, you will substitute that. X minus 6 the whole square plus 6 into x minus 6 minus 2. I hope this much is clear. You just substitute these values and now solve it up. What is x a minus b the whole square? You should know the identity. It is a power 2 plus 2ab. Sorry, it's minus, right? So it will be minus 2ab over here. A squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Don't forget that formula. Now over here it will be x squared minus 2 times x and 6 is 12x plus 6 squared is 36. Plus over here just multiply 6x minus 36 minus 2. Now simplify this. X squared, how many x's are there? Minus 12 and plus 6 will be minus 6x, and 36 minus and plus becomes 0. Only minus 2 will remain. Now this is the answer. Okay, what is your domain? This was the domain what we considered, and this is the range what we got the answer. Domain is all real numbers. Over here you can put any x, you'll get the answer. But this is quadratic. Now what happens in quadratic? It's a parabola. It will be something like this somewhere. You won't have all the possible values. So you need to find exactly where this is touching. Now here, how exactly will you find where it opens up or down and which is this point? Now you need to know about parabola. I'm sure you know about parabola. We have solved about parabola. Now this is positive. That means it opens upwards. So all the values above this point are the range. But how do you find this point? Do you know how to find the vertex? X-axis of the vertex is given by minus b by 2a. This is the formula. Now what is minus b? B is minus 6. Minus of minus 6 divided by 2 times a is 1. So over here, when we solve this, we will get positive 6 by 2, that is 3. Now, what does this 3 mean? That is the x-axis where the vertex lies. This is not what we want. We want the y value. Okay, this is good. We got the x-axis where the vertex lies. So we know x plus 3 somewhere like this it'll lie. What is the y value? So all you need to do is in this equation, put this x value, that will be y. Equations are y is equal to f of x is equal to, right? So now here, if I do 3 square minus 6 times 3 minus 2, what's going to happen? You're going to get 9 minus 18 minus 2. So it is 11. So the y value is 11. Somewhere over here is what the parabola is lying. So till positive 11, you can have, and above it, not below it. So this is the function. And the range will be all y values greater than or equal to 11 will be the answer. So this is how we solve it. We'll do the other one also because now this is a bit lengthy, right? I mean, we'll do it again. We'll practice a bit more. But the first answer over here, you can see when you solve it up, we got this as the answer. That is the range. This is the domain given over here. And you can see it's, okay, now what did I do? It's minus 11. Now, did I write minus 11? Sorry, I've written positive 11. It's minus 20 plus 9. It's minus 11. So the graph will be down. It's like this, guys. Sorry for that. It's negative 11. That's the answer. Please be careful. Do everything in the calculator. You'll get the correct answers. So over here, y is greater than or equal to negative 11. Now let's do the next one as well. How do we do this is the domain. Here, f of x is the domain. It's like g of f of x, right? We will substitute the f of x value. It is x squared plus 6x minus 2. And now, what is g of x? X, right? Instead of that, just substitute this entire thing. X squared plus 6x minus 2 minus 6. Simplify this. It's x squared plus 6x minus 8. This is the answer. The domain is quadratic. It's absolutely fine. Quadratic has all possible real numbers as domain. Over here, all real numbers. Okay. But what about the range? Range is only the y values. So what are the y values? Again, we do the same thing. After finding these both, for the range, solve vertex minus b by 2a formula. Minus b is minus 6 divided by 2 times 1. And the answer will be minus 3. Here, this is the x-axis. Don't think this is the final answer. No, this is the x-axis. Now substitute it over here. Instead of x, just put it in the calculator. 3 squared 6 times. Now it's minus 3. Minus 3 minus 8. Now it's going to be 3 squared is positive 9. Plus minus 3 will be 18. But it's negative 18 and negative 8. So over here, what you can do is 9 minus 8 will be 1, minus 18 plus 1 will be minus 17. So the range is minus 17. Y values are greater than or equal to negative 17. So that must be the answers. You can see this is the answers we got. But here the range is minus 17 and greater. But domain doesn't matter. It's all real numbers for any polynomial equation. But for quadratic, only the range is an issue. It is restricted. Same way, please do try this and solve it up. You will get the domain and range using the vertex formula. See, this minus b by 2a is the x value of vertex. Then you need to use this whatever value in the function of y is equal to x squared and so on. And now we have real world problem. Mr. Rivera wants to purchase a riding lawnmower which is on sale for 15% of the original price. The sales tax in his area is 6.5%. Let X represent the original cost of the lawnmower. Write two functions representing the price of the lawnmower P of X after the discount and the price of the lawnmower P of X after sales tax. Write a composition of the function that represents the price of the riding lawnmower. How much will Mr. Ravira pay for the riding lawnmower that originally costed $1,350? Now here, when you purchase something, you got a discount of 15%, but there's a tax that has to be paid in that particular region of 6.5%. So how can we solve this? Is they have asked you to, write the equations for the price. What is the price? Price would be without discount now. This is without the tax, only the discount. So the original price was 1,350. We will use that for later. This is X value. But now, for now, we need to know the price in terms of X after the 15% discount. So imagine you're paying 100 dirhams for a thing, some electronics. But you got a 15% discount on this. So how much will you pay? What will be the price? 15 will be reduced. 100 minus 15 dirhams, and 15% will be 15 dirhams. It will be 85 dirhams that you'll be paying, right? Same way, you got 15% discount. That means the price will be 0.85 times the original price, X. So this is the equation for the price. It's always the discount will be subtracted from 100. Okay, 100 minus the discount gives you the price. Now, what about the tax, T of X? Now, tax is something that's added. Now, imagine it's 100 dirhams, okay? Again, 100 dirhams electronics, but you have to pay a tax of, say, 5%. Then, if it is 5%, you add 100's 5% is 5 dirhams, so it'll be 105 dirhams. What happens is for 100, you add that 5. Now, over here also for 100%, if you add 6.5%, how much is it? Now it's all in percent, so this will become 1 plus 0.065, because 1, 2, it's 6.5% is 0.65. I'll show you how to calculate that and do it in the calculator. You can solve any percentage. Now right over here, 6.5. Where is percent symbol? That's this over here. Shift and opening bracket gives you that. And over here, if you press SD, you get 0.065. Add 1 to it. Why? Because 100% is 100 divided by 100, it's 1. So the answer over here is 1.065. So the tax is 1.065 times X. So these are the two functions. Now here what happens is you need to find what exactly? Write a composition of functions that represents the price of the riding lawnmower. Okay. Now this one is the discount, right? Discount will be multiplied with the tax, in the sense tax composed of price. Whatever you buy, for that tax will be added, isn't it? So this is the thing. Over here it's gonna be tax is how much? 1.06. So now first of all, we'll write it in terms of this. This is what P of X is 0.85x. Now all you do is you multiply this x by 0.85. So it'll be 1.065 multiplied by 0.85x. Now when you multiply this, you get the answer. All I've done is I've typed this out, and the answer is 0.91 you can take. So here 0.905x is the price. So the original price will be reduced by nearly 91%, you can say. Only by 9.5%. 9%, that's it. Okay. Now here what you do is just multiply this, whatever you got with the x. What was the x value they have given? The originally 1350, and now the answer is $1,222. So your lawnmower for this price with the discount and after tax will be 1,222 point something dollars. So this would be the final answer. You can see here, this is what we have done as well. Here, this is the thing. Tax composed of price would give you 1.065 times 0.85. Solve it up, multiplied, you'll get $1,222.09. So that is what will be paid. Now the equations, what did we get? First one is 0.85. Don't write 0.15x. That's wrong. That's only the discount. It's 0.85x is the price. The tax is over here. Always whatever you get added to 1, that will be the tax. And compose tax of price, you'll get the answer. Here we have another real world problem. Please try to solve it by yourselves and then go for the explanation. A sporting goods store is offering 20% discount on shoes. Mariana also has a $5 off coupon that can be applied to her purchase. She's planning to buy a pair of shoes that originally costed $89. Will the final price be lower if the discount is applied before the coupon or if the coupon is applied before the discount? Okay, this is interesting. See now, let's write what is known. The original cost OC is $89. The discount is how much? 20%. So what will be the price? Price will be 80%, right? 80% of X, that means 80% of whatever is there. Let's just write 80%. Now, what is the coupon cost? It's $5. This will be reduced. So now one thing is, after discount, let's try after discount. That will be here, $89. The coupon is, a coupon is added after discount. $89 multiplied by 80%, because after discount you will have this 80% of the price. Then you subtract by 5. Whatever the answer is, this is applying the coupon after discount. But what if it's before? So before discount, the coupon is applied before. It will be 89 minus $5. Then you multiply this by 80%, because whatever is discounted, then you apply the discount, right? 80%. So what is this answer? So let's try it out. Let's type it out in the calculator. It's 89 into 80%. This is the first one. Shift and over here. And then write minus 5. You do not need to use bracket because it's just multiplication and minus. It will automatically give you the answer, but you can also do it. It will be the same. What's the answer? It's $66.2 in this case. Wait, okay, this is fine. Let's change it around. What if I do it minus 5 over here? Sorry, it's already there. Multiplied by 0.8, that is 80%. It's 67. So, which is better? 66 is better, right? You can see we got 66.2 and 67. Now here both are almost the same, but still there's a $1 difference. So if you apply the coupon after the discount, first the discount is done and then you apply the coupon, then you will get 66. Whereas over here, you do the coupon first for the original price, it will be reduced to 84 and then you apply the discount, then you will have to pay $1 more. So that is the answer. So that is the end of question 12. It was a lengthy question. There are different type of problems. Please do go through it properly and try to work out problems by yourselves.